Hey people, Infiltrated 3v3 Faction War. This is SDL Province and Chaos Space Marines versus Space Marines. Gaius Baltar with a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting mainly in melee. Thousand Suns elite scheme with the hoods and all that good stuff, alongside Dark Archon with a Plague Champion. Starts off with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support. And rounding off the team, Dolphin with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control, fighting in melee by default. Red Space Marines, we've got a couple of Techmarines, this fella here, Sealos, Legion of the Damned, and we've got Honeken. These guys start off with a ranged bolt gun, putting out some good damage, can support with structures and repair. Rounding off the teams though is Iktan, the Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support on the east side against the Sorcerer. Chaos Lord is up against one of the Techmarines on the west side. Looks like they tried to grab that wreck point and got shot a bit and didn't like it. Not trying to push. You'd expect the Chaos players to push against Space Marines early, unless maybe they're up against a Force Commander who can mess up Heretics pretty badly. Dark Archon's trying to push the mid. Heretics already forced off, but the Tactical Marines also forced off. And they only dropped 3 Heretics. CSM can now tie up the Techmarine and get rid of him. Scouts maybe can forward cap some stuff. Yeah, they should be able to get rid of this guy. Back on the west side, it's all quiet on the western front. East side, they've creeped up with double Heretics with double Zinchian worship to try and cap. Couldn't quite get it done. Scouts have shotguns already. There's the Doom Bolts. They should have pushed as soon as the second Heretic showed up, I think, because now they've got shotguns in play and stuff. Shotguns and Battlecry, used effectively, can really mess up Heretics early on. Getting a decap on the VP though. Those CSM over there, we've got Aspiring Champion Heretics for Gaius Baltar. Everything runs into the Garrison. Scouts, I don't think they can get into the Garrison, just run away, fellas. Garrisons do provide cover, not quite as much cover as heavy cover objects, but you can typically outshoot light cover units, I think. It depends though, because it depends how many of the units can look out the window and shoot at the stuff at once. Not always the case on oddly shaped buildings. In the mid, CSM very bravely getting into melee. I don't think they should have done that. Dropping a model, dropping 2 models. Overextended there a bit. Dark Archon, not sure where the Heretics are. They're coming out of base. Got some more CSM though, and it's Noise Marines for Gaius Baltar. I think they got, yeah, I saw the wreck fly down earlier. I think they got triple gens up here, so you might see Noise Marines into Raptors here, which would be fun to see. Honeken with an assault squad. That should clean this up with a jump. There's a grenade. It's a good one. Hits 2 models, doesn't get a kill though. Here's the Heretics. They don't have their Aspiring Champion, so they're kind of going to get bullied here. Yeah, they need to run. Some decent pressure. Tap the wreck point on the mid. This is noted though for the Space Marines. We know how they like their power income. Sorcerer getting a decap, doing some good work. Grabbing the eastern contested power and noding it as well. Is that double Aspiring Champion Heretics? It is. Iktan is not getting Devastators, suggesting they are going to get Assault Marines of their own. Unless they're going to drop pod in another tack squad or something. Look at this though, investing a lot in their scouts here. Sergeant and shotguns for both. They could do a hell of a lot of work, especially alongside an assault squad. Speaking of, here comes Honeken. It's great to have the scouts here. When these guys jump in, anything tries to get up, the shotgun blast them. And if they try to get up again, shotgun blast them with the other fellows. If you can manage that well, micro-wise, you can do huge chain knockbacks. Oh, turret was up. Gets immolated down by the Chaos Lord. Got around it. Got Noise Marines in play. 30 power investment in that turret goes down. Might be a rough end to tier 1 for Sealos, especially if Gaius Baltar can get on the power. Don't see Raptors on the way. They might just looking for tier 2 here. Thought maybe we're going to see double Noise Marines. It's a risk getting all 3 gens up that quickly, but it's paid off. They haven't been touched. Scouts having to flee. CSM going to take a lot of damage here. Kraken bolts up on the Tactical Marines. 20% more damage to heavy armor. what Chaos Space Marines are. Heavy infantry armor, that is. 483 to 464. Noise Marines getting picked off, but they're shutting down the ranged weapons with that Sonic Blaster. And the attacks are very, very low. All that damage, of course, evenly spread from that Sonic Blaster. Doom Bolts flying in. Attacks down to 2 models already. We've got Havocs in play for Dolphin. Tier 2 for Sealos. Dark Archon already in Tier 2. And they're sitting in base, reinforcing at the moment, so a rough time for Dolphin. Gets jumped. There's a Doom Blast. Scouts taking up a forward position, getting that shotgun blast in well timed. Force Connor's there. Don't think they've battle cried yet. Saving it for maybe Heretics getting out of the disruption, coming after something. Heretics barely getting away there, but everything did get away. Here comes Honeken as well with a 2v1 on the east side. Can they get a full bash? They don't have any flame attacks. Assault Squad are kind of damaged. They get 1 gen. What is Dark Archon doing? Oh, they were marking up. They got Marco Zinch up. Double Marco Zinch already. And a Plague Fist on the Plague Champion. Coming out swinging in Tier 2. This should be a big spike in damage output. Look at that on the Scouts. They're not even heavy infantry, so they're not taking the extra damage from the Inferno Bolts. But Inferno Bolts are good versus all infantry. Assault Squad needs to be very careful here. Yeah, they need to get out of it. Get out of it. Scouts don't have the energy to do anything fancy. Doom Bolts, ouch. Kills another Tactical Marine. Can they just flow up the battlefield now and get on this power with those double Marco Zinch CSM and that Plague Champion? Maybe they can. Tier 2 all around. Looks like Iktan was the last to go, having invested heavily in Scouts and got some Assault Squad fellas. Did well with it. Plasma Cannon on the way for Honeken. And a Plasma Gun for the Techmarine. Don't see anything else on the heroes. Level 2 Force Commander though. Level 2 Techmarine, level 2 Techmarine. All the Chaos fellas still level 1. Makes a difference when you can pick off Heretics and get XP that way. I guess you can pick off Scouts, but they're a bit harder to deal with, I think. Quicker. You can attack at range by default. West side, here comes Sealos. Double Shotgun Scouts and attacks with a Sergeant. And we're going to see Signum and Plasma Gun straight away in Tier 2. And these players going for a big, like, marquee Tier 2 purchase then, like a Blood Crusher or a Dreadnought or something. They're upgrading their squads first. East side kicking off with a big fight. The Assault Squad getting absolutely wrecked. They had their Sergeant as well. I think they're going to go down. They do go down. It's a good grenade in there as well. The CSM do get away. Plague Champion's going to go down also. Another grenade goes in. Big loss for Honeken. I believe those guys had a Sergeant. I'm pretty sure I saw a Power Sword swinging in there. Force Commander levels. Heretics running on through. And now we have Marco Zinch CSM for both of these Chaos players. Here are Dolphins fellas back here. And the Plague Champion is going to get revived. Sorcerer must have already been level 2, yep. So is the Plague Champ. So is the Chaos Lord now. On the power. Not sure if they're going to be able to do it. We've got a Whirlwind in play for Iktan. Good disruption. If it can hit stuff. It's like good disruption with a asterisk. If it can hit stuff. Sometimes it disrupts an entire army. Sometimes it misses everything. Assault Squad jumping in. Still got some Marco Zinch CSM in play. And the Plague Champions there as well. They're getting messed up. Down to 1 model, but they do get away. It's the Sergeant that gets away. So they don't have to replace the Sergeant at least. Good push, good aggression from the blue team, but couldn't get a full bash. Only 1 gen. He did take out the Assault Squad though, so it was worth it. Oh, grenade goes the wrong side of the barricade there. Maybe they were confused about who they belong to. These guys are retreating to the mid. Pressure is sometimes good for pressure's sake. It's kind of like an MMA fighter. A pressure MMA fighter where they advance, try to break the stance of their opponent and take advantage of mistakes that they cause. Make your opponent do a bunch of micro with your pressure. They can make mistakes and you can take advantage, like Honeken jumping his assault squad in to a bad position, keeping them in there too long. And they go down. The flip side, of course, is that the players doing the pressuring can also make mistakes. That's the risk you take. Grenades, no, shotgun blast. 483 to 344. Shotgun blast on the Plague Marines. They were trying to tie up the scouts, I think. There's no vehicles up, well, aside from the Whirlwind, no vehicles up on this side. But Plague Marines are a good generalist purchase, nice and tough. Can tie things up, can just sit in cover and shoot stuff. Chaos Lord had marked target on them and went down, as we saw. Plasma Cannon getting shots. 483 to 328. Blastmaster Noise Marines, what are you up to, fellas? Oh, they want to shoot those guys, I guess. Plasma Cannon gets a good shot on the Plague Marines, forces them off. Here comes Honeken to back up his units, and I'll try to revive Sealos here. Sealos goes tier 3, got some Stern Guard, and those scouts. East side go kicking off, big push for Chaos again. Got Bloodletters in play for Dolphin, trying to finish off the Force Commander. Couldn't quite get it. These are teleporting demons with power melee Hellblades, greatly benefit from worship, and they're just scary fellas all round. On the power now, they can get a full bash, I think. Plague Champion, still with the Plague Fist, nothing else. Chaos Lord was trying to get Armor of the Inferno when he went down. Got level 3 Sorcerer with nothing. Double Plasma Gun Techmarines, nothing for the Force Commander yet. Maybe we'll see a Terminator armor fella in tier 3 then. What is this? Scouts being a pain in the ass. Get Doom Blasted though and wiped. Can he get both of them? One hit point and they get away. Tried to use Corn Worship to chase him there, but did it a little bit too late, I think. Sealos with an assault squad on the way in tier 3, where they've taken heavy losses. East side, you have a Marco Zinch Dreadnought for Dark Archon, taking on the power node. Assault squad with Sergeant still alive for Iktan. Whirlwind is moving up a bit. Nothing here to threat. Oh, I guess the Dreadnought can threaten the Whirlwind a hell of a lot. This is a massive amount of chaos in one area. Can the Whirlwind hit anything? There we go. There we go. Force Commander just taking shots. Trying to get in around the back is Honeken. I think there's too much stuff though. There's too much stuff. Those Marco Zinch CSM plant their feet and shoot at the attacks. Look what happens. Got a grenade. I guess that was decent. The Whirlwind does have a Hunter Killer Missile, can do good anti-vehicle damage from long range, but alone it's not going to be enough. He got no Melter Bomb. No missiles on Honeken's tacks. They got a Plasma Gun instead. Frenzied Barrage suppresses that Techmarine there. West side, what's going on? It's turned red. Well done, Sealos. Gets it back. The VP here. We'll see if the Plague Marines can grab it now under some Corn Worship for +2 speed. Dreadnought gets a bit close, maybe. Marco Zinch CSM get a bit close as well. Both of them off the field now. Those are Dark Archons. Not sure where that Plague Champion's going. I was going to try and get a revive on the west side. I think he's so slow though. 468 to 249. Decent Plasma Cannon shot on those Bloodletters, but they're now being worshipped. And Chaos Terminators in play with Dolphin. Iktan with a Plasma Cannon of their own. Ouch. Big ouch. Friendly fire on those Assault Marines. They do get away, but barely. Oh, CSM wiped, I think. Dolphin CSM wiped. That's a little victory there. And they put some work in on these Terminators. Looks like they can. I see a couple of grenades. Plasma Cannons doing some good work here. Just kind of standing and taking it. And they didn't decap the VP. They have locked the power down, kind of. Still one generator up. Maybe they could have done more with this pressure. They also didn't take this central wreck point here. And now the Dreadnought's in a bit of trouble, taking Plasma Cannon shots. And the Terminators continue to get wrecked by them. They've got an auto cannon. Force Commander goes down to Dreadnought melee. Missile getting shots now. Does Hunter Killer. Do these guys have a melter? They don't. The Dreadnought needs to move. Goes down. Really shouldn't have lost that guy like that. Plague Champion did get a revive though. Level 4. With fetid armor and mucus discharge. Chaos Thor did indeed get his armor of the Inferno up. Gaius Baltar with a Predator on the way. Archon is purchasing... Oh, that's just reinforcements maybe. Got a Nurgle Shrine up. On their natural power, this thing will periodically heal stuff. I believe it's a 7% heal per pulse. And if you worship it like they are, you can reinforce off it. Will also suppress enemy infantry that gets close. It's a pretty good shrine. Is Honeken going to try and wrestle back the contested VP? Have a Predator tank. Vanguard veterans up for sea loss here. 2,000 hit points. Power melee damage on a jumping squad. Gonna see a Mark of Khorne Predator for Gaius Baltar, which is the mark that just gives you more damage on all the guns. Nothing wrong with that. Plague Marines. I was gonna say Plague Marines being tied up, but then the Vanguard veterans jump off them, going after the Noise Marines instead. Chaos Lord is here to say no, don't do that please. Tank comes in, gets a kill immediately. Vanguard veterans staying in this way too long. Way too long. They're taking Marco Zinc CSM shots. Everything's trying to tie him up as well. Are they going to get away? 113 hit points, they get away. Close. Maybe it was perfectly judged by Sealos. 468 to 152. Big VP lead for Chaos. Big VP lead. Over 300, and it's still ticking down. Imperial Abyss from Gaius Baltar, sorry. Mostly missed stuff, but these Standard are getting pulled in here. And they wipe. Needed to get them further away. Sealos down to a single unit. 468 to 137. Tank levels up already. Refractor field Techmarine. Lowers the accuracy of stuff they're shooting at him, but not enough, I guess. He still goes down. Overcharged Techmarine here. Down goes the Chaos Predator. A little bit sloppy, moving into an enemy Predator with that much health, but these things happen. Orbs are up for this Techmarine. Meanwhile, in the mid, something died. Oh, the Force Commander went down. 468 to 119. Subjugated Assault Squad here. Sorcerer up to his shenanigans. Jumps them to safety, which was weird. Maybe he was trying to smack the Whirlwind. But should have jumped them back. They would have been in huge amounts of trouble with Bloodletters and Terminators and stuff. Also has Vestments of the Warp and a Rod of Warp Fire. Space Marines are taking the west side. Honeken needs to stay here with stuff because Sealos is down to 2 units. Got a Plasma Cannon up. Owl now Predator on the way. They also have enough red to drop a nuke. In fact, it looks like all the red team do. Yeah. Land Red Redeemer on the way for Iktan. Iktan? I'm not sure how you meant to say it. Predator here does have extra armor as well. 900 hit points with double Techmarine support. Throws up Refractor. Tries to get a cap. It's not going to work out. Uncapped VP here. Goes down immediately. Vanguard veterans in big trouble. Just getting vision for an orbital, I think. But it's taking tons of damage still. There's the orbital bombardments. Forced off the Noise Marines. Didn't do a huge amount else though. I don't think that's a good time to use it. Because you know you're going to get a big fight over here later. Should have saved it for that. Maybe they're nervous about their 100 VPs. What is this? Scouts being sneaky, looking at stuff. Going for a VP decap, I guess. This is Iktan Scouts. Another orbital on their own VP. Good hit on the Terminators. Terminators can't retreat. So they couldn't lower the damage of the big old beam there. So they're alright. Amelia Scratch. Subjugated Scouts now. Again, seems to be running them back to safety. Oh, they grenaded themselves, but they are invulnerable when they are subjugated, so that's not as cool as it sounds. Dolphin. 457, 106. Double cap for Space Marines. Is the comeback on? Where did the Land Raider go? Land Raider is making its way towards the natural VP list. Not sure if it'll go all the way across, and the scouts did get this. Look at this. Number the Phobos on the field for Dark Archon. Another Chaos Predator for Gaius Baltar, and one for Dolphin actually. Blastmaster gets a good rear armor hit on the Predator, and the Plague Marine's got a snaring missile, which is why it was slow there. These plasma cannons are doing a lot of work. Direct hit on those CSM. Another one coming in. Ouch. You need to run, fellas. You need to run. Struggling to deal with those guys. Some bloodletters here for Gaius, I think, will do some work. Maybe even some raptors. Blastmaster gets another good hit. Vanguard veterans jumping. How are these guys still alive? Trying to fight some Plague Marines. Plague Marines will explode on death. Good special there. Domino knockback on those heretics. There's that explosion. Heretics coming in now. Doom blasting, then eating a plasma cannon shot. And Vanguard veterans stand up to all of it, apparently. 400 to 95 Land Raider Redeemer is making its way to the western contested VP. A mobile base for the Space Marines now. They can retreat back to this thing and reinforce off it, which gives them immense field presence in a team game. Because all of your allies can use it. They didn't quite get a cap, but they stopped the 2-1. Oh, Chaos are on the mid though. Just saw a breath of Nurgle heal. Phobos is here. Phobos is really far forward. Really far forward. Techmarine gets too close though. That was a warp fire there. Oh, Terminators are inside of it. What is this now? It's got to be Terminators of some kind. Is it a Venerable? It's a Venerable, I think, from Honeken. Is it gonna live? Look where he dropped it. I don't think it's gonna live. But it's gonna have a grand old time. There's Emperor's Fist. Terminators are not shooting it while they cap for some reason. Friendly fire from the plasma cannon, of course. Phobos is wrecking it, and down it goes. Big waste for Honeken. Got 2 tanks as well. Maybe they misjudged how long it would take these tanks to get here. They thought they'd be here to support a bit sooner, maybe. Whirlwind shots coming in from downtown. Subjugated scouts grenading the Techmarine. It's a decent grenade. Decent subjugating shenanigans. But we do have a Terminator Force Commander going for a heavy flamer here. And they get their VP back. Everything's infiltrated, so it's not shooting. The Terminators are not shooting, the Habits are not shooting. So they're getting ordered to do so because they're infiltrated. Sorcerer goes down. Down goes the Whirlwind. Sneaky tank time. There we go, now they're shooting. Terminator Force Commander getting wrecked. And goes down. Land Raider Redeemer is in the middle of the map. I guess it was helping to get the VP over there. 348 to 76. Gaius Baltar not too happy with his teammates' performance, I don't think, in terms of holding their VP over there. They still have strong armies. Urgecaster helps survive, and these sort of fellas are going to die if they're not careful. They die, they indeed do die. Chaos Terminator's in trouble. These are Dolphins, could warp them out maybe, or not. The Sorcerer's here, they can't warp them out. They do teleport away though, and the Phobos lives. Triple cap for Space Marines now. Have they turned the corner? And they still have a lot to go up against. They do have that Land Raider though. Took a lot of damage. Gaius Baltar not happy with the mid player apparently, because they lost the VP, I guess. 278 to 76. There's some Nurgle worship for the 10 health per second regen. Oh no, Iktan loses sound. That's a sound bug. Oh dear. People send me sound bug games. Sad face. I guess we'll see it out. They might stay in play for a couple of minutes at least. We'll see if the Chaos can rally now and get this game back. These are level 2 Vanguard veterans. I can't believe these fellas are still alive. They've carried Sealos's army, these fellas. You both autocannon guys? Yeah, both autocannon guys. Can the Chaos even get this back? Because they don't necessarily know that Iktan has probably dropped by now. More Terminators in for Honeken. Gaius Baltar's unhappy that the mid player is not helping on the Western VP, I think. They're ignoring the contested VP west side. Here comes Gaius Baltar. Big Chaos push coming up. Looks like Iktan is purchasing a Predator. Is it Iktan or is it the AI though? What are the scouts doing? The scouts are repairing. I'm not sure how often the AI repairs stuff. Force Commander's gone off to cap the east side, which is something that AI will do. Just go up and cap stuff. This tank is going to die, I think. Down it goes. Big push in. Look, that is nuke bait. That is such insane nuke bait. Dirk's caster goes off. Gets rid of the Vanguard veterans, I suppose. Do they have nukes? I don't think any of them have a nuke. Would have been amazing to drop a nuke in there. 185 to 76. Can the Space Marines hold on? There's a whirlwind over there for Sealos. Might help stop caps and stuff. Uh-oh. But a tank is on it. And it's not a missile turret. That was a hunter killer. And a plasma cannon shot. It is backed off. Plague Marines moving up though. Still kicking off in the mid. They got the Phobos. Vanguard Redeemer is still around. Still being repaired. Oh, it must be Blessing of the Omnissiah repairing it from the 2 Techmarines. Yeah, because this is also being repaired. 162 to 76. Plague Champion trying to get it down. Really trying to get it down. Gonna get it, I think. There it goes. Terminator is also helping. 154 to 76. Blastmaster out shooting the plasma cannon there. Can they get the cap though? Surely they can. Scouts wiping. These guys are just hanging out here. This tank is getting a lot of damage in. A lot of damage. Honeken's got those 2 tanks as well. Terminators might be in trouble. Oh, they can teleport. There's the teleport. Chaos take the west side back 149 to 75. Iktan getting some, well, Iktan AI getting some tactical marines. Where's a nuke? I hear a nuke. There it is. Don't think it hit anything. Surely they can hold on for this 2-1 now. Lots of tanks though. They don't trade with tanks super efficiently. Autocannon Terminators. Depends on the tank, I suppose. Dropping a model there. Tank tried to move away. Dropping 2 models. Mark target on the Plague Marines. A nuke dropped in by Gaius Baltar. Ouch, 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 ouch. Wiped Sealos's army. Surely they have this now. Terminator's almost going down. Level 4 Predator tank doing some work. This gun's level 3. Down goes that. Chaos Pred. They're not giving up. They are not giving up. Where are these fellas off to? They're capping stuff. The Iktan AI is just capping stuff. Subjugate the Terminators. Trying to power fist their own tank, I think. Teleporting themselves into a nuke. I'm not sure if that was planned. They seem to be using... They seem to like getting the Terminators into safety. 149 to 38, 2-1 for Chaos. Now a las cannon's on the west side. That's going to help. And they're pushing the mid. This is Dark Archon. Something being dropped. Sealos dropping a Venerable. It is A Legion of the Damned Venerable. Look at this fella. Don't get to see this very often. All the skulls. 149, 22. Another nuke dropped in. This time from Dolphin. And that tank goes down to 15 VPs. I think the Chaos team have it. Although, Iktan AI with the decap. Very unfortunate to see the drop here. Would have been a close finish, I think. Well, it still was a close finish, but would have been closer. Those guys are capping, but they're not going to be able to hold it, I don't think. Venerable pushed through. There's nobody here to cap the west side. Reviving use as Dolphin. They got the cap. Now they're out of there. 145 to 9. Terminators will take it back, and that should be game. Level 6 Sorcerer. Venerable going out with a few slams. There's the Stoicism. Terminator Force Commanders here in melee. Switching to Lightning Claws for some reason. The AI loves to just buy war gear. Venerable Dreadnought falls. They're going to get the 2-to-1. That's going to be game. Another Chaos Predator at the end. Level 7 Chaos Lord. Let's look at these heroes as the timer ticks down. Level 7 Plague Champion. Level 6 Sorcerer. Did some decent subjugation stuff. Some of it a little bit weird, like teleporting stuff to safety. The Techmarine of Sea Lost level 6 had a melter gun at the end. Level 10 Techmarine for Honeken. And we had Iktan/Iktan AI with a Terminator Force Commander. Constantly switching between weapons. But there you have it, guys. Sorry that there was a drop. I had no idea. But I think it was still fun to watch. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to these players for sending in a faction war. It might have been a blue team player that sent in the faction war and they didn't even know that someone dropped, kind of thing. It happens. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.